Election season is one of the most exciting and unpredictable times in the United States, but it's also a time that brings a lot of uncertainty, especially for your finances. From shifts in government policies to market volatility, it can feel like your savings and investments are on shaky ground. So, what can you do to protect your hard-earned money during this time? That's what we're talking about today, the key financial moves you should be making to stay financially stable no matter what happens on election day. From building a solid emergency fund to avoiding impulsive financial decisions, I'm sharing the money moves that will help you navigate this turbulent election season. Stick around till the end because you won't want to miss how these strategies can keep you calm, confident, and secure. Let's start with the foundation of any strong financial plan, your emergency fund. When the economy is uncertain, having a safety net is essential. This is even more important during an election year when policies, market reactions, and economic conditions can fluctuate quickly. You should aim to save 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in an easily accessible savings account. Think of this as your financial cushion if things go sideways, whether it's a sudden job loss, a medical emergency, or an unexpected home repair. Why is this so crucial during an election season? Because economic policies can change quickly, and so can the job market. You don't want to be caught off guard. A recent survey showed that 40% of Americans couldn't cover a $400 emergency without going into debt. If that statistic sounds familiar, it's time to make your emergency fund a top priority. Start small, even if it's just putting away $50 or $100 a month, and increase it gradually. The peace of mind that comes with having that fund in place is invaluable, especially when the political climate is so uncertain. To build your emergency fund faster, consider automating your savings. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings every payday. This way, you're paying yourself first, and you'll hardly notice the money is gone. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Next, let's talk about cutting expenses. Election seasons bring a lot of uncertainty, and the truth is, no one knows how things will play out. During this time, it's a good idea to take a closer look at your monthly expenses and see where you can trim the fat. Cutting back on unnecessary expenses gives you more financial breathing room and helps ensure you're not overspending during such a volatile period. Start by reviewing your subscriptions. Are you paying for streaming services, magazines, or gym memberships you're barely using? Cancel those and redirect that money to your emergency fund or essential living expenses. This is especially important if you're worried about potential job insecurity or market changes. It's all about staying lean during uncertain times. Next, take a hard look at your spending habits. Are you eating out more than you should, or making impulse buys online? Election years can make us feel uncertain, and sometimes we try to compensate by overspending. But now's the time to be mindful of those purchases. Consider meal planning for the week to cut down on takeout and groceries. Little adjustments here and there can make a big difference. Also, be cautious with lifestyle inflation. If you recently received a raise or bonus, it's tempting to upgrade your lifestyle. But with an uncertain economy, it's better to keep that extra money saved for a rainy day. Now, this next point is critical. Stick to your financial plan and avoid making impulsive financial decisions. During election season, emotions run high, and there's a lot of fear about what might happen to the economy. This often leads to knee-jerk reactions like panic selling investments or making big financial decisions out of fear. But here's the thing. Reacting impulsively to short-term news cycles can hurt you in the long run. For example, if you see a stock market dip and panic sell your investments, you could lock in losses. The market has historically rebounded after elections, and staying the course is often the best strategy. So resist the temptation to make big moves based on the political climate. In fact, a study of the stock market over the past 50 years shows that it typically rises in the 12 months following a US election, regardless of which party wins. This reinforces the importance of staying calm and not making decisions based on fear or speculation. Revisit your financial plan and make sure it aligns with your long-term goals. If you're investing for retirement, for example, focus on your target date and not on the short-term noise. If your goals haven't changed, there's no need to make sudden adjustments to your strategy. Another smart move during election season is to diversify your income streams. With potential policy changes on the horizon, having multiple sources of income can provide more stability. Whether it's starting a side hustle, freelancing, or finding passive income opportunities, Diversifying where your money comes from will help reduce your reliance on a single source, especially if that source could be impacted by the election. Let's say, for instance, that new regulations affect the industry you work in. If you have a side hustle or some investments bringing in passive income, you're better positioned to handle any disruptions. Plus, the extra income can help you build your emergency fund faster, pay down debt, or invest for the future. Don't know where to start? Consider turning a hobby or skill into a freelance gig, or explore gig economy platforms like Fiverr or Upwork. You can also explore passive income opportunities through dividend-paying stocks, real estate, or even content creation. The key is to avoid relying solely on one paycheck, especially in uncertain times. Last but not least, reassess your investment strategy. Election years are often marked by volatility in the stock market, and this can make investors nervous. But instead of panicking, take this as an opportunity to review your portfolio and make sure it aligns with your risk tolerance and long-term goals. The stock market doesn't like uncertainty, and elections can cause swings in both directions. But history shows us that the market often rebounds, and long-term investors usually benefit by staying the course. That being said, now is a great time to check whether your portfolio is diversified enough to weather the ups and downs. Consider spreading your investments across different sectors that may benefit from various election outcomes. For example, green energy, technology, healthcare, and defense could see significant growth depending on who wins the election. The key is to have a well-balanced portfolio that's prepared for any economic environment. Additionally, if you're nervous about market volatility, you could increase your allocation in safer assets like bonds or even cash equivalents. Just remember, the key to successful investing is patience and focusing on the long-term horizon. So there you have it, the key money moves to make during election season. Build or boost your emergency fund to safeguard against uncertainty. Cut back on unnecessary expenses to give yourself more financial breathing room. Stick to your financial plan and avoid making impulsive decisions based on fear. Diversify your income streams to protect against economic shifts. Reassess your investment strategy and make sure it aligns with your long-term goals. These steps will help you stay financially secure, no matter what happens this election season. Remember, managing your finances during uncertain times is all about staying calm, being proactive, and focusing on the big picture. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more finance tips to keep you on track. Let me know in the comments how you're preparing your finances for the upcoming election. And don't forget to share this video with friends and family who might benefit from these strategies. Thanks for watching.